Hello everyone. Okay, got the decks here that I felt called to. I'm going to go ahead and just tune in and connect. As always, I really want to invite you anytime you watch a reading, whether it's mine, someone else's, always really tune into your body, okay? Check in, because you're going to feel the truth in your body. You're going to feel that knowing, that aha moment, right? So if you're not feeling that, if you're not feeling a connection, it means that it's not for you, okay? It could either mean that it's not your soul group, it's just not a message for you for that day. I really want to, emphasize this because it's really, really important, okay? It's important for us to really trust our own intuition. It doesn't mean that a reading is wrong or someone is wrong. It just means it's not the reading for you, right? So really learn to trust yourself and do that tuning in and connecting with yourself as you join these and as you watch these types of readings, okay? I think I have something in my eye. All right. So let's just go ahead and set the intention here. This reading is going to provide clarity for those who are seeking it. It's going to be that aha moment that they have been asking for, that confirmation from spirit that they have been asking for. I open myself up to be a divine conduit. I allow for spirit guides, my higher self, and any and all high vibrational beings in the divine realm to communicate through me for the good of the collective, for the good of the Twin Flame Collective, and for the highest good of all. All right, let's clear the space and the cards. I'm going to do that with light language as always. Ora maraseane hore hare hiam dei marum hare Okay, this one spoke to me first. Let's get a feel for what's going on for this group today. I like using some of these cards sometimes because I just get like intuitive messages, which is really great to kind of just start and just get the vibe here. All right, we got this one. First one that came out is Lullaby. So that's interesting. Definitely going to need some clarification on what's happening with that one. Okay, this is making more sense. Protective nest. Interesting. Okay, so we have a group here. Honestly, there's divine connection. It's almost like what I'm seeing is like the divine, this is the last card, Touch the Sky. It's almost like the divine spirit, God, whatever label you put on the universe. It's trying to reach out to this group. It's trying to communicate. It's trying to connect. There is a message. So Lullaby, what came to me with this one is I actually, for as long as my little one has been born, I sing to her at night and I sing her light language. And so it's like a lullaby, this divine connection, this divine communication, these messages, protective nest. The divine is trying to protect a group here. They're trying to soothe them. They're trying to protect them. So whatever's going on, I feel like there's some, I'm just feeling like intuitive frustration that's happening. Things are not moving as quickly as some people want. Things are not happening how they wanted them to happen or how they wanted them to look. And so there's this level of frustration, but there's this, it's divine protection. Okay, this is happening for a reason. I posted a channeled message a couple days ago, I want to say, on my wall about like divine separation from twin flames. Like that separation is not meant to be a trial, it's a protection. Yeah, and there's a good reason for this. Let's get this last one. I gotta wait till I feel the tingle. Okay, so with this lullaby, with this, what I'm hearing is divine download. So it's a communication from Spirit. Spirit is really trying to connect with these people. I have the Phoenix here with this. So new phase, rekindling, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. So there is some transformation going on with this. There are a lot of codes that have been coming through. I have an app, I forget what it's called. If anyone wants to, just DM me and I'll tell you what it is. But it tells me when there are a lot of solar flares or solar storms, because I'm super sensitive to them. And so I like to know when they're happening. So when I have a headache, or when I'm getting the heart palpitations or the ringing in the ears, and I see those alerts coming, I'm like, okay, everything's okay. That's what's going on, right? So I'm able to know that. And I've been getting so many alerts right now. So what happens when we get a lot of those codes coming in, we have codes that come in from Sirius B, from the Sirian star system. Okay, I might be getting a little deep for some people. But those come into our sun, and then our sun sends off those signals onto the earth. All right, so when we have these higher like solar flares, the solar storms, that kind of stuff, there's a lot of activation, there's a lot of communication, there's a lot of upgrades that are coming in and hitting our planet. Okay, so they are going to affect us. They affect our electronics, they affect radio signals, they have an effect on a lot of different things. This is why we feel those heart palpitations, right? Because our heart works on electrical signals. That's why they have to shock it when the heart stops working. So those signals are just floating around, okay? They're all around in the atmosphere, kind of waiting for someone to be receptive. And so when they hit and they come in, there's this level of activation, this level of awakening, this level of awareness. And it can be difficult. It can be difficult, especially when we go through that awareness and that awakening. We start to see things that we weren't seeing clearly. And it's almost like these, like what I'm seeing is these miniature dark nights of the soul, right? It's like one little step, and then, you know, we think, oh yeah, I've cleared this stuff, I've healed this stuff, I've moved on. And then we get hit and this new information comes in and we're like, oh my gosh, like I've been kidding myself all this time, right? And so we have those kind of miniature dark nights of the soul coming in, right? And it can be challenging, it can be hard. So that's why there's this information right now of this protective nest. I have wedding rings to kind of confirm, clarify this one, protective nest. There's this higher vibrational connection that is meant for this group of people, and this could be with divine union with spirit. This could be with another person that is going to provide that protection, that what I'm getting is guardianship. There's a lot, especially of the divine feminines that are out here in the world that have very important work to do. They have very important healing is what I see, very transformational work that they need to be doing. And they're needing masculines that are able to come in and really support them in that, really kind of help them build a very grounded foundation to where they feel like they can show up, where their home life is peaceful so that they can be showing up for the collective, to serve the collective, where they're able financially to be supported, where they're able to show up again to serve and support the collective in this way without the fear and worry of financial support. Now, again, this is not for everyone. If that does not resonate, then it's just not for you. But for those that that's for, there's this energy of that coming in. It's kind of calling this in. This is what these activations are calling, and it's almost like this awareness of, this is part of the mission, part of the plan. This is one of the reasons why healing the relationship with the masculine is so important when it comes to money and vice versa. But this card with the protective nest, it's got wedding rings with it. So union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So again, there's this energy of union here, but it can be with the divine, right? Or it can be with another human who is acting in the role of the divine. Okay, so there's this big shift that's coming. The touch the sky card is clarified with Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming. Surprise invitation or meeting. Okay, so there's this like reaching out. There's this I'm struggling to explain this. It's like a reaching out, trying to touch, but not everyone is being receptive is what I'm seeing. It's almost like what I'm seeing is that image, I forget, I'm not a big art person, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and just own that. Is it a Michelangelo one where it's like God and, it's supposed to be Adam and they're almost touching? That's what I'm seeing, and it's like this reaching out. But some are so busy looking at, the card that I'm getting is that 5 of Cups energy, where they're so busy looking at the loss of this thing that they've been so attached to that they're not seeing this divine invitation, this divine hand, like reaching out to them, offering them protection, offering them these connections, this beautiful energy. So there's something that's trying to come in, but it's like, hey you, like, let that go, release that, let it be. It's no longer for you, because we have something else that's trying to come in for you, but the receptivity is not quite there. Okay, let's dig into this a little bit more. Let's bring the tarot. See, this is why I like these. This is a different deck that I used last week. Again, I always like to, it's not like a secret, but that's it if anyone is interested. It has little like messages at the bottom, and I think the art's cute, something different, but I just get like intuitive messages. I think it has a guidebook that you can download, but again, I just use them for intuitive communication, so I don't bother with that. But for those that want it, I think that you can get it. There's like a QR code or something. Okay. So let's get some clarification here on what Spirit is wanting to say to this group, or what's happening with this group. Okay, this one. Okay, yep, they're carrying something. 10 of Wands needs to be put down. It's like holding on to something. Oh goodness, holding on to this. What is it? King of Swords, right? Reverse. King of Swords reversed. It's like narcissist energy. This has been coming up a lot lately. So this like narcissistic energy. King of Swords reversed is most likely going to be a masculine. This would be like wounded peacock archetype energy right there. So there's this heaviness. It's almost like this choice, 2 of Pentacles in between these two. Do I finally let this person go, or do I keep holding on? So this is something, I get a lot of people in my inbox, which is fine. I want to help as many people as I can. But a lot of the energy is they're talking about these holding on to people that have been abusive, or who are cruel to them, who are mean to them, who are not healthy. And my question is always this invitation of leaning in and seeing, why are we so fixated and why are we so attached to being with someone who treats us this way? Because what that says is we have a trauma bond. What that says is that our nervous system is so programmed to abuse that it doesn't know how to identify true connection. So there's this addiction, right? It's like an emotional addiction to this energy, and that's the invitation, right? It's like, why if this person treats others this way, you this way, invites you to gaslight yourself, where you're in this position of constantly questioning, well, maybe if I did this better or didn't say that, then things would be better. Maybe if I just didn't speak up for myself as much, things would be better. It's like, we go into this like self-gaslighting, and it's just an interesting invitation, right? It's like, why do I really feel that this is what I want? Like, I'm fighting for this, I'm wanting this, and this person treats me like crap. Like, why do I feel such a draw to this? And so really getting honest with ourselves, really getting real with ourselves in that energy, and just asking that question. Just start leaning into that. Oh, snap. See if I can get this bad boy. It's taking a leap here. Yeah. Gosh, there it is. 5 of Wands with this King of Swords. Okay. So 10 of Wands. We have 2 of Wands reversed. So again, this is like, I'm not sure what direction to go. I'm not sure what to do here. This is kind of mirroring this energy of this 2 of Pentacles. I feel like what I'm getting is like this overt level of responsibility for this other person, probably feeling like they are a twin flame, probably feeling like maybe that it's a family member, and it's like, well, I owe them this, that kind of energy. It's like I have to see this through. I have a karmic, contract with this person, or a soul contract with this person, and so I need to stick this out and fulfill this. FYI, any kind of karma, any kind of soul contract, those can all be broken in this lifetime, in free will. That's the goal. You want to do that. But anyway, so this is the energy though. It's like this is very heavy, but I don't feel like I should, give up on this person or walk away from this person, etc. So 2 of Wands, there's been thoughts of walking away. Okay. There's been thoughts of choosing a different path, but we're not sure. With this 2 of Pentacles energy of like trying to juggle this, trying to figure out, what's the right thing to do. I have the Hierophant reverse. This means that we're really ignoring our instincts. We're really ignoring what we're feeling, what our body is telling us. A lot of times in these situations, it's very confusing. I know this from personal experience. It's very confusing because these people who are severely in their own wounding, they project a lot, and it's almost like being in a fun house where it's very difficult. Like, what is the reality? What's really mine? What's really theirs? I know I still have stuff to heal. Am I really the problem? Am I really that bad? Because a lot of times that projection, right? It's like you are the problem. You are that gaslighting, the boomeranging, where it's like you come to them about something and it's like snap right back at you. So it becomes very confusing. And so I feel like people are in this energy here where it's like, my body is telling me this Hierophant, it's kind of like the counterpart of the High Priestess, but this one talks more about instinct, which is going to be more like feelings in the body, almost like, versus intuition is like the spirit, like you feel it in your spirit. Hierophant, like your body, you're probably having anxiety. Like maybe, I feel like some people are even having like digestive issues coming up from this, stress. Like if somebody has like IBS is what I'm getting, like they're getting some episodes with this, like it's really giving them physical symptoms, depression, anxiety. I'm seeing weight gain, I'm seeing acne even. So it's not, it's not feeling good. Like the body, what I'm getting is like in protest from this, okay? And then we have King of Swords, so this toxic person with 5 of Wands. So there's a lot of conflict here. It's like, it's not a peaceful environment. It's not feeling safe. And so this is something important for feminines and for masculines to understand. Divine masculine energy is very grounded. Divine masculine energy is very protective. Divine masculinity is very, they want to provide. They want to create this environment where the feminine feels safe to surrender because her energy is a gift. Okay, so when a man is not able to be in his divine masculinity, there's going to be either the more emasculated version where they're very timid and passive, or they're in more of that toxic masculine energy where they're being aggressive, where they're being domineering, jealous, that insecure jealousy. Both are insecure, but it just expresses in different ways. But for those that are kind of unfamiliar with that, especially as feminines, not really knowing like, what does real masculinity even look like? When there's an imbalanced masculine energy, it will definitely cause the feminine to feel very activated. Very activated. Even if a woman has done work to heal and she comes across like a masculine who is in that, she'll feel activated almost like immediately in their energy, because there's a level of instability. So this is something for masculines to be aware of. Women are very much needing and wanting this stability, like feeling like things are stable, feeling like the masculine is stable and grounded. This allows her to feel safer. And this situation is definitely not creating that. It's feeling very unstable, very chaotic. And with this Five of Wands, I mean, there's definitely conflict. I feel like this is almost daily. Like some things, like we don't know what's going to trip someone off. We don't know what's going to like activate them. So there's this like just heaviness. Okay. Let me try to get a little bit more. My timer went off. So I don't want to stay on too much longer because, again, I will stay on a long time. The messages just come and I roll with them. All right. So let's see. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. So this is kind of going back to what our original... there's something new. There really is. There's something new for this group, but there's so much resistance. There's so much resistance of like wanting to hold on, wanting to be in a situation where they're dealing with someone of Five of Swords. So that person who's like, they're always right. They're never wrong. They're not someone who has... What I'm getting is like humility, who's humble, who's able to see through their own trauma. Because this is the thing. Anybody who's caught up, feminines or masculines, who's really caught up in their trauma, like they are right. Because they're so consumed with that like fire burning through their nervous system that it's like, I just have to be right. Like I am right. I'm right. Like my feelings are legitimate. This is a chaos. This is an emergency. I need to feel better. And so everything is like very amped up versus someone who has done work, who is able to have a more grounded energy, feminine or masculine. When something comes up, let's be real. Things are not just going to disappear. They're not just going to vanish. It's like, cool, all of a sudden, we're not doing lobotomies here. Or like CIA mind control, like reprogramming, like we are healing. So the stuff it's still going to be there, but the energy is like, how do I get to that point where I'm observing this versus being controlled by it? Okay, let's get a little bit here. Yeah, again, I have Death. I have Ace of Pentacles. But again, in between here, it's like this self-conflict, some feeling like, I don't even know how to describe this. It's like this group is very hung up on whoever they are with. They're very, like, it has to work because they feel very invested in this, energetically invested. And there's something new that's trying to come in. And I feel like there are people that are feeling this in their bodies and they're hearing it and they're getting upset. They're feeling triggered because they're like, I don't want to hear this. Nope. A lot of like resistance here. And that's okay. If you're not there, you're not there. And we're just going to honor that. And that's it just is what it is. Five of Pentacles for this. Yeah, it's like we don't trust that there's a new beginning. It's like the lack mindset here. It's like, no, I don't believe that there's anything else out there. I don't believe that there could be something new. Look at this Ten of Swords with this Five of Swords. So, like I said that too, like self-betrayal, conflict, self-abandonment. Ten of Swords is like being stabbed in the back, right? This dude is like friggin' pincushion here. So like, not only are we stabbed in the back, but we're really going to make sure that this like sticks. But when it's reversed, it's kind of telling me that it's like internalized. So it's that self-betrayal. So this is going to be some Witch's Moon energy. Look, I've got my Witch's Moon definition shirt on. Witch's Moon energy is that self-betrayal. That's okay. Masculines and feminines can have this in their energy, where it's like we know, but we're still kind of aligning with this energy of self-abandonment and self-betrayal, because that's what's in our body. That's what we're used to, because we're used to probably a parental figure made us feel abandoned. And so this is what we've kind of just gotten used to. And so we perpetuate that because it's familiar. And again, this is all subconscious. Cool. So we're being called into this energy of this new beginning, this death, recognizing that whatever we've kind of been holding on to is just not, it's not for us anymore. This has been coming up a lot, and I know that a lot of people have not been enjoying hearing this, especially like over and over again. It's coming out in so many different ways. But we have Queen of Swords here with this death card. So it's like saying it's over. Queen of Swords upright. She's the one who's like, I've got boundaries. I've got respect for myself. You don't speak to me that way. I know who I am. I know what I deserve. And if you can't do that or be that, then you don't have a place at the table. That's like her energy. That's her vibe. And so this is what we're kind of being called into. We're kind of being asked to step into this energy of almost like I'm seeing even with her queen, like that sword where it's like cut it, like cut those ties, cut those bonds, cut the losses, and allow this newness to come in. I just feel like there's so many people trapped. Yeah, I just was told to look at the bottom of the deck. I was expecting to see the Devil card, not gonna lie. But we have the Wheel of Fortune here. So whoever we've been with is a karmic. It's not what we've been looking for. It's not really that. It's not the person that's going to give us that end all be all that we want. They have been a karmic, and you know it's up to us what we're gonna do with that. All right, so I'm gonna end this here. I'm gonna move over into the extended. I want to get more information with this. I think I'm gonna pull some more intuitive messages with these other cards. I want to understand the situation a little bit more with like the hang-ups. What are we really holding on to? What happened that's created this implantation of this belief, this attachment within us, this trauma bond? I want to get an idea for this group. What I'm seeing is checking for those who are in overactive archetypes and for underactive archetypes, kind of like how they're showing up with this, how it's affecting them, and then kind of how each one needs to proceed is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm getting. So I'm going to dig into that. If anyone wants to join me over for the extended, that's going to be in my private community over on Facebook. That group is part of the collective, so it's the members only group. If you want to become a part of the collective, have access to so many benefits like weekly office hours with me, all of my archived classes, programs, all of that stuff is all inside that. And then you also get access to the extended readings where you can interact live and ask questions, and I can dig into stuff more for those people who choose to do that. You can do that through the link in my bio, or for those watching the replay through YouTube, that's going to be in the description. If you want to learn more about your own Witch's Moon archetype, you can take the quiz through the link in the bio or in the description. And same if you want to book your own personalized reading. I will do twin flame readings, or I will do generic readings. Okay. All right. That's it. I'm hopping over into the extended. And I will look forward to seeing those who want to join me there over inside that community group. And for the rest of you, I will see you tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Bye.